RPG error. What's up? Just setting up here. Not sure why the it says I'm live. Oh, so seems like my what? Am I on the wrong account? That could be. Okay, I guess they revoked my TikTok live access. Okay. We should be good. And wham bam. We're back. Let me just see here what. Okay. Oh yeah. This we start off with an ad break, but that's fine. Hey, I think we're good in this level. Well, we need to fix the freaking armor and shit. We should just do that right away, I think. So problem is we could do an automatic drift. Or maybe we shouldn't. Yeah, because I mean they end up fine when they're going into the physical one. So we would copy and then pass Royal Guard. Okay. And then the helmet, obviously not supposed to be this one. Okay. There's these dudes as well. Soldier enemy. Yeah, this one also needs... I guess this one wasn't static, so... wasn't even receiving lights to begin with, but... Kill castle enemy, okay. Pass. Castle enemy. Bishop. Ah. Okay. Like, I wonder here, like... obviously, the physics-based one is split in half. Because I'd have to go through every single enemy. Or like, what's the actual, like... I suppose I could assign... using the physics object for the helmet at least. And then the armor could be whatever. That makes sense. But like here, he would have Kevlar as well. It's like all of them. Okay, how's it going? It's going well, Sonic. How's it going with you? Okay, I have an idea. I could probably add a method that's like synchronize armor or something. We'll do that. Just loading up my code editor. You offered to make a sponsorship video? No, I do not remember. Do not. Not that specific moment. Why do you ask? It like still processing or something? Sponsor video? Like, I mean, you can make a video, but I don't have any money to give you for that, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, I mean, dude, make a video for sure. Yeah, no, I mean, you can make any video you want. Oh yeah, Mr. Penguin. Yeah, it's one of my classics. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, Sonic. I don't get why the has to think so long. Like something with the resharper is running quite kind of slow. Strange. It's like it's doing some background analysis or something. Like I guess CPU is at 100. Shit, is it like printing shit or something? Inspiration? I don't know, dude. Penguins, I guess. The just need to fix this. Yeah, like look at that. Can we empty the recycling bin? Yeah, no, but like seriously, I don't know exactly what. Like the game I play that made me want to make this game is Human Fall Flat, but I would say that they are quite far removed from each other at this point. Human Fall Flat in this game. What game engine do you use to make the game? I use Unity3D. Unity 6 specifically. Like, I need to see what is eating up my space here. Windows old, you can delete that one safely, right? Can you delete Windows? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna delete that then. You know any C++? I mean, I know it as far as I've coded in it in university, but when it comes to having made any actual product using C++, no. I have not done that. I want to though. Why is Windows old popping up again? Can I select an explorer? It's your primary. Yeah, I mean it's again I'm not I don't care too much about like programming in general. Maybe I should, but I just don't. I don't like fanboy over languages or patterns or stuff like that. I'm more interested in making games than I am in sort of computer science related concepts, if that makes sense. Can't delete. Yeah, I've never touched Unreal before, but I think what makes me not want to do it is is the fact that it just feels like too monolithic for me. What I like about Unity is that it still feels like a game engine made for indie devs, right? In the sense that you don't get handed all of these huge sort of ready-made bricks and pieces. Like with Unreal, as far as I understand it, they say if you're working with Unreal, you have to work with the engine. But if you're working with Unity, you sort of have to come up with your own solutions most of the time. That's something that I enjoy. Is that what I have to do? I'm just trying to free up some space here because I have an app running in the background that's just logging shit and I can't be bothered to fix it. Technically, it's a memory leak, I guess you could say, but I'm gonna start doing a game jam today. I'm gonna participate. I have no idea what the theme is gonna be, but I know what kind of game I want to make. So it's gonna be like a persistent multiplayer game. I've been interested in that concept for a while now with multiplayer games with persistent worlds. I have this idea. I'm not quite sure if this is going to change, but I have this idea, right? This image in my mind of you boot up the game, you make like you make like an account or whatever, and you just spawn into this desert. You're just in this desert world, and then I'm just picturing people like riding around on motorbikes in the desert or something, trying to like fetch things out in the desert because there's like dangers out there, and maybe there's like sandworms that gobble you up, for like Dune style. And then if you die, it's permadeath, so people can see like your corpse or your bike laying out in the desert, like slowly being consumed by the sand. I think that's like a cool sort of persistent multiplayer thing. Unreal can be the same if you don't know what you're doing and don't know where to look. Unreal just has a bunch of fixes and speed. Yeah, well, I mean, you write classes in like C# is also object oriented, of course. But I think that, I mean, the reason that many programmers and software engineers would prefer C++ is because it's low level or lower level, not low level. C would be low level, but there are many people who hate on C++, C coders specifically, who hate on C++ because they think it's high level. Whereas Java and C# coders look at C++ and think it's scary and low level. There's no real manual memory management per se, even though you can do it. But most of the fact is that you're dealing with pointers and references. But in a sense, C# also allows for dealing with references, and I do that a couple of points in my code. I wish I was more competent with it. And I want to get better at writing parallel code. That's something that I want to do. So when I said, like, I'm not necessarily interested in programming concepts, I'm not interested in them in a vacuum. They interest me in the sense that they have real world applications for the type of games I want to make. That's sort of where my interest in programming starts and ends, in the sense that, can I use this for practical purposes? When I started learning programming, it was interesting to me, like, as a general concept, like, oh yeah, I can compute the digits of pi, which is like a silly exercise, a pointless exercise, but it was like kind of interesting, kind of fun, and I think it's still maybe kind of interesting and fun. But like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I will say though, like, if you're the average programmer, you will probably enjoy C# much more than you enjoy C++. If you're the average programmer. The average programmer does not care about manual memory management. The average programmer probably doesn't even leverage the benefits that C++ provides, and when people say that C++ code is faster than C# code, it's only faster if you write it faster, right? There's nothing inherent about the C++ language that makes it faster. It's only as fast as you write it, which I think is a big misunderstanding from a lot of beginner programmers specifically, that there should be some inherent speed benefit, because it's not like, you know, with Python, obviously Python is a slow language if you're using specific features in it. So for example, like for loops in Python are just inherently slow. But that's okay. You just don't use Python for those kinds of things. You can leverage external libraries in Python and have that written in a very abstracted way. It looks very clean. It's easy to use. And I would say it doesn't have a bunch of the boilerplate that you would find in like C or C# or C++, Java, which is a big benefit for non-programmers to interface with Python, for example. That's why it's so popular in research. Hello, Aki. What's up? Right, and then we'd want to do filter. Like here, for example, I mean, even though I'm coding in C# right now, I'm still dealing with pointers and references, right? So like shared materials is a reference and not a does not create an instance. Whereas if I just accessed materials, I would create an instance. So I mean, this is, in a sense, it's as a it's the C# way of low level memory management, but it's like it is child's play compared to the stuff you'd have to do in C, where you actually manually assign oh. I will set it also if but yeah, it's like specifically working in games, even if you're working a high level language, you're gonna have to think about whether or not you're working with references or not, because at the end of the day you may risk memory leaks if you don't. So like abstractions will only save you so much until you actually have to start thinking a bit about references. But again, 99% of cases, especially with indie devs, you probably don't have to, because you're not making a Call of Duty, you're not making World of Warcraft, you're probably making a 2D side scroller, you know? And if that's what you're making, you're not going to run into any optimization issues because you're you know, making instances instead of working with references. And that's fine. But yeah, I do want to, I want to learn specifically burst compilable code. So Unity has introduced this thing called burst compile, which basically compiles your code to shit that runs lightning speed, like insanely fast. Unity burst compile versus normal compile. I don't know if they have like comparison or whatever. Oh shit. Unity burst compile. Yeah, burst is often 10 to 100 times faster than running the same C# code on mono. Like just compiling the same code in burst and compiling it using mono can give insane insane speed ups. And I want to be able to write code that runs that fast. But right now, I mean, I'm not super good at that kind of stuff, and that does require like manually marking memory as unused and stuff. But within a high level context, so it's also like it gets a bit messy as far as I'm aware. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna play through the next level. I think we've finished all the armor stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go into Fish City, or we'll do another one. I guess we'll play them in order, so. But yeah, speaking of the Game Jam game, I want to toy around with the idea of permadeath within a persistent context. So corpses laying around and decaying over time in this desert area. I think that's cool to me. Okay, we'll see if they yeah, I thought the game was running a bit too well to have functional AI. Gold flipper. Well, I want to go into Dark Castle first, and then also into what's it called? King Pingnar Mines. I think those are the two levels where there's like unique body armor. Oh, also Vital Soul had a weird one. Okay, T enemy. So, Mathematicus, have you made any games? See, we played Plato Soul, Military. Congo City, I guess, would also have some armored enemies. So few enemies here. We could probably dump in a lot more. The Nile also. Okay, I think that's good. Right, now go to Gold Flipper. Okay. Nice armor, and then That seems to work. Let's check back out of here. Hello, persistent penguin. What's up? Oh, awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'm working on updates right now. That's what's going down here. So, more stuff to come. Shit. Yeah, well, the reason I'm doing this right now is I am playing through all the levels to ensure that they're actually playable, because we rewrote the entire, or I rewrote the entire multiplayer networking code, right? So your YouTube chat might be broken. Sounds very possible. Yeah, it's using WebSocket. That's probably why. Yeah, yeah. Right, that's a lot of text. Okay, yeah. Sorry, YouTube. It's I'm using this app called Social Stream to fetch all the isn't it up there? I'm using Social Stream to fetch all the messages from all the platforms, and specifically WebSocket will screw over itself sometimes. So I don't know, I'm just gonna stop using WebSocket to connect. So the changes you're gonna notice is the fact that I rewrote the entire AI navigation system. Oh shit, I shouldn't have killed a civilian. See, it's over there. That's where the switch is. I rewrote the entire well, I guess it's an ad now, so I'll just hold off on explaining. It's okay, I was about to head to Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, the elevator's down there. Right, okay. I forget how I design these levels.
This is Fernando Miguel. He is really good at dancing.
Medvagolis has learned to dance.
Oh, thank you for learning to dance, Medvagolis. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, we'll wait for the ads to finish, and I'll explain what differences you may expect. Cute and corny, yeah. That's what people have been saying. I don't know why they say it's a corny mug, but okay, ads are over. So, as far as changes you would notice, I rewrote the entire AI pathfinding script, and I made it multi-threaded, which means that the game should run way smoother, and we can have like way more AI running simultaneously in a level. Hopefully there will be some networking improvements. I haven't yet tested to see if that is true, but with rewriting the entire networking code, I've been able to implement like an area of interest system. That means that enemies, like basically I had this culling system for synchronizing enemies, right? So yeah, this is an iconic moment here. Look at this. Explodes the ceiling. So the implications of that is that we can have way more AI on screen, or way more AI active. But as I was saying with the area of interest thing. So I had this system that would automatically cull AIs from being synchronized at all if players were far away from them, right? So based on distance, I would say, okay, this AI doesn't have to be synchronized over the net, so let's just not synchronize its position, rotation, or anything else. But then if a player came close to them, I'd be like, okay, let's just synchronize this guy. But not only synchronize, we'll synchronize it to every single player, because there was no distinction being made between different player connections, right? It was just like synchronized or not synchronized. But now with the new area of interest system, it's all local to each player. So every player has independent synchronization of AI clients. And this should mean that for more clients and for more AI, the game should run smoother, right? Because pretend you have 20 AI in a level, half of them on one side of the map, half of them on the other. We'll just blow up the wall because I can't find the way out because I freaking suck at my own game. In the event that one player is near 10 AI and one player is near the other 10 AI, all 20 AI would be synchronized simultaneously. But with the new area of interest system, in the event that one player is near 10 AI and the other player is near 10 AI, well, then only 10 AI would be synchronized per player. So that's like half the bandwidth use, right? Quite significant, I would say. I could have just jetpacked out of here. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. I'm freaking lost. So that's huge. And that's on the networking side. And then also the networking code was quite slow. It was making a lot of allocations, running just quite slow because it was the networking library itself, which I didn't code, right? But now with the upgrade or switch, there are basically 0 allocations being made, which means that the networking code itself just runs faster. So that's a performance boost. Then also, which I did ages ago, I changed out every single piece of clothing in the game. So it used to be that the penguins were made up of like 12 or something bones. Now they're made up of 7. So that's almost half the amount of bones. And with that, I was also able to boost the complexity, vertex complexity of the models, so they look better, have a bit more definition.
Brittaball said, AI? What's AI? I'm a real Gwyn. I'm being shipped sooner or later. Probably later. I just want to be in people's house and be strong
yeah.
like 2 bears.
AI. Ah. Anyway, a lot of changes. I should write down what changes I've actually made, because it is a lot of them. Cherry Blossom Islands. I thought it was island, yeah. Okay, just 5 more levels left to play through. But yeah, so to put into context, oh shit. I guess it's not set to static, is it? To put into context the okay, I'm gonna have to fix this instantly because I don't like the way that looks. To put into context the improvements of the pathfinding, like multi-threaded pathfinding, it used to be that we could run simultaneously around, I would say, 20 AI simultaneously, sort of walking around, and sort of actively chasing you, right? Around 20. What we can do now is we can simulate 200 AI simultaneously chasing you. Now, of course, that's ignoring the multiplayer synchronization issues, but again, with the area of interest, you wouldn't ever synchronize 200 at the same time to all clients. You'd probably synchronize as many as you did before. It's just that the levels themselves can have so many more. But also, what I think is interesting, is just the fact that this new networking solution we have does not require like baking of enemies, right? So when you're dealing with networking, you have to...
Brittaball said, "Oh my, Cornim, sorry to interrupt, But what if
Oh.
the Fernando next to the bug just randomly dances every hour? Or maybe we could make him dance by using points.
Next to the bug.
if any of this is possible, lol.
No, yeah, I do want him to dance. I was gonna port over the dance animation I had in Detective Penguin, but making him dance with points is actually not a bad idea. I guess it's just the light maps have been broken in this one. Yeah, I think it's just some broken light maps. Okay, well then that's fine. But yeah, it used to be like with networking, part of the way networking works is that you have to have some single source of truth, which in this case would be both the server, but also partially the sort of starting conditions of the game itself. So, for example, let's say you have 20 enemies in a level. Well, what are the starting conditions? Well, first you need to establish which enemy is which enemy, right? And how do you do that? Well, you need to generate like unique IDs for them. Now, in the old networking solution, I had to manually say, okay, generate new IDs for these enemies, and in the event that I forgot to do that, the enemies would be scuffed, they wouldn't work, they wouldn't synchronize, and all hell would break loose. But with this new networking solution, that just happens automatically. As soon as I put down a new enemy, they automatically generate new IDs just in the background. I don't have to do shit. It's so much nicer. Activate garbage, George. Still listening for garbage. Yeah, I think I definitely want to have more animations on the screen. I could imagine, like, you know, the characters walking in and out, like you said. I think that would be cool. Like triggering animations where they appear on the screen, walk into the desk, and walk away. Yeah. See ya. Absolute slaughter here. I forget, is there like I think there were 4 switches in here or something. Pretty sure one's here. Guess not. Doesn't really matter. We get free bullets, so. Get wrecked. Yeah, there's one. Okay, so we can either blow ourselves in or hack ourselves in. There's an explosive barrel out here or something, right? I recall there being explosive barrels somewhere. There. I'm a genius. Okay, I almost killed myself. Awesome. right. Yeah, they had a do not feed chicks in playpen. I think it was like the king or something had like their kid kidnapped or whatever. Was it only 3 switches, maybe? I mean, given the amount of floors I've gone up. There's the helicopter. Got him. Right, it's up here. Oh shit, what the fuck? Okay, I guess we just fall down. Shit, give me that briefcase. The boat over here? Pretty sure it was. No, it's over by the harbor. Shit. Minigun. My beloved. I'm simply too fast for you. You can't kill me. You can't kill what you can't catch. Okay. That one worked as well. Four levels left to test. Logging Camp, Jade Mountain, Eldest West End Fish City. Logging Camp is a bit of a slog, but I think we'll be able to do it. We need to use that air cannon. I keep forgetting to use my weapons. Oh, okay. Logging Camp doesn't have enemies. Okay. Well, we'll fix that. But then that means we can easily blaze through this level without any worries of enemies. Crystal. And it's a win. Easy. Okay, let's just fix the enemies in that level. Logging Camp. Damn, I got that stealth bonus. Just 3 levels left to test, guys. Well done, Corn. Thank you, thank you. Like in these kinds of levels, I just feel like here there are so many like empty spaces. Like this entire tower feels pointless because it has all these floors, but there's nothing. It's just ladders and gray. And I just wish that when that fish was designing these levels, that he would have sort of had a little bit more direction, maybe. But you know, at the same time, I can't judge him because he is pumping out all these levels, and I think there are many cool spots in this level, like in here with the war room or whatever you want to call it. Hello. What do you miss? Well, we played through another level. We just have 3 levels left now. We have the China level, Wildest West, and Fish City Goofer. True, fat ass Yoshi. True. Okay, guys, but let's do like a small pitch. Okay, I have no idea what the theme for today's game jam is going to be. I have no idea what the theme is going to be, but what would be like a cool concept for a persistent multiplayer game with like desert motorbikes and permadeath? Like, I think that concept alone is like cool. And then you could have like a sick intro where it's like, it was 10 years ago, it was 100 years ago when the incident happened, after the calamity event. And then now we're living like, you know, Mad Max style, you know, they ran out of water, shit. And you have to go out on your bike from like base camp, right? So you have base camp and you have to go out on your bike and you have to go and collect resources for base camp or something. Like, I think that would be cool. But what kind of resources and what's the sort of kill your bot and get a new one? I didn't make the bot. I expect, you know, if people want to get pinged, they probably follow me on Twitch or something and have like notifications on. I don't expect the Discord bot to let people know, sadly. I just... looks like this level also is roguelike wasteland theme. Okay, roguelike. I mean, the problem with the roguelike, right, is that you have to design abilities. And that takes time to like design abilities and balance, because a roguelike is only as good as the amount of abilities you have. One second. Okay, guys, I'm gonna adds her over. So I'm gonna take a lunch, and I will be back later. But until then, I will crash this helicopter, and you guys come up with a decent pitch. Okay. We're gonna do this.
Fatasio that's Dumbas is poor, so I, Rich Rick, will say, when will Penguin Heist add turtles?
Turtles. We already have turtle shells in the game. I thought you knew that. Or are you a fake fan? Okay, I'm gonna be right back. See you guys soon. Gonna take a little lunch and keep workshopping the desert motorbike idea, okay? Give me a solid concept when I get back. Hey yo. What's up? Like the radio tower thing. Is that in here? I forget. Did I put this in here? No network object component. Dang. Yeah, because that's the radio tower room. Ah. Always a freaking hidden switch. And then you'd steal the jade neuter stone, I guess. So, sorry, I'm just eating some sandwich here. Like, the jade neuter stone. It's train time. Oh wait, actually, Okay, but imagine. Okay, you're in the desert. I don't know, you could be like hamsters or something. What's a fun animal to be in Jade Mount. Like, what's a cool, fun animal to be in a desert scenario? Like, I just want to have the dunes, you know, the deserts, and you're riding motorbikes. Mad Max style. That kind of music. Okay, and then we have Wildest West. Just double checking that we actually have. Well, okay. So it could be permadeath, right? And you have to sort of like the game loop would be go out, find shit, improve your bike, find more shit, improve your bike, perhaps rescue lost travelers. But then there's like the risk of sandworms as well, right? And the sandworms can just gobble you up, or you're out there driving and then the sandworm just gobbles up the traveler you're about to rescue. I think that would be like a cool visual. It's gonna take up a lot of I don't know, I can imagine that being quite cool. Okay, it's ad break, so I might as well just go. I need to go wash my hands. Icky. Okay, here we go. Check out this train bullshit. Compiling shader. Okay. Go big or go home. Ah, shit. I lost all because you. Nothing personal. But it hits me. Yeah, okay, I need to fix that. Here we go. Nerd, nerd. Stop. I mean, I almost want to put this level earlier just to show that, you know, the game isn't just the same thing every single time, but... I think, like, in terms of how the penguins are traveling, it doesn't really make sense to put it super early, but... Shit! Dangerous, man. Right, the alligators. Really. Oh, neat. PC crash. That's Wildest West. Now we only have Fish City left. And we're done playing all the levels. I think the air impact, the air cannon. Fires air bullet. Okay, an air bullet is an impact bullet. Yes. Okay. So here, the problem is that it fires the bullet and the bullet instantly I just don't want any of the AI assistant shit. So, yeah, it's, I'm gonna get introduced to the Game Jam theme this evening. So now, as I'm working on this game, Penguinized, I'm pondering what I should do for the Game Jam. And I don't know what the theme is, but me personally, I always play fast and loose with the theme, whereas I think most, especially people who haven't done Game Jams before, will zealously stick to the theme. So, you know, if someone has like a theme, for example, like one button, they'll be like, okay, the only way I can make this game is if the input is one button, right? That's the most obvious interpretation of that theme, one button. But a theme is not prescriptive. A theme is descriptive, right? A theme does not demand you make your game in a specific way. It's just something that can be used to describe your game. So in that sense, if the theme is one button, you could very well make a game that has full input, you know, just plays like a normal game, except the goal of the game is to push maybe the right button. So maybe there's like 100 buttons in your game and only one of them is right. You know, that would be an interpretation of the theme one button. And there are many other ways to interpret the theme of one button. So that's why I like going into game jams with an idea of what game I want to make and then adapt that idea to the theme, right? So the game I want to make is something that's like in the desert. There's like sandworms, there's motorbikes, it's multiplayer, corpses stay around. You're like building or improving on your bike or whatever. And you're sort of working together to maintain this base camp with your I don't know, travelers or whatever you want to call them, because it's people coming in and out, you know. I don't know why it's like white. It's something with the highlighting. But yeah, I want to have that sort of game. I don't get why. I don't know, man. It's weird. I guess maybe they changed the colors of shit. Anyway, shoot. So when we shoot a bullet, we want to disable its collision with the player who fires it. I think spawn bullet here. Get hand. Sorry. We'll just finish Fish City before we start going into the weeds of things. Okay. So what is it again? You have to go in there, blow up the building, and then you can get into the rest of the shit. Because in that case, I will just say, I don't need to go through the entire thing to prove that the level works. Oh, that's awesome. The building didn't even blow up. Oh. Well, let's fix that instantly. I love the blue screen. Blue screen is my favorite. Wait, is the elevator just gone? The fuck? Yeah, looks like it is. Okay, well that's... Okay. There we go. That should fix that elevator. Yeah, I think here we don't need to get hand root. We don't need to collide with the player itself. I don't think that's necessary. I'm just gonna check a thing here. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking, and I know it pains a lot of you, but I'm thinking about retiring Penguin Pet. Because I want to go... I know a lot of you don't care about Penguin World and so on and so forth, but I'm thinking I'll have some simpler game than, you know, I think I'll go, you know, step away from the every user has their own penguin on the screen and go back to like a singular penguin that you can interact with or something. And retire that Penguin King, Kingdom of Frost, and go like way more into Penguin World, because I actually want to do more things with that. It's just I just feel so I don't know, I've created this responsibility surrounding Penguin Pet that I don't really care for. And it's like I have to keep this fun for myself too. And I just don't see any longevity in Penguin Pet at this point. Like, it was fun while it lasted. But at this point, you know, what else can I do? I think if I give Penguin World a better, bigger place to shine, then that's more fun for me. Hell yeah. Now we're talking. All right, you have to play through the actual. So yeah, I think I'm gonna retire. You know, if not only just to get back my screen space, right? I think with this new layout, it's out of place. It doesn't make any sense. It's always the silenced pistol have so much damage. Honestly, probably a bug. Like, it makes the easier levels way hard. Like playing on normal difficulty, even hard, honestly, with the silenced ones. Ah, shit. See, I'm telling you, they shoot like it's no one's business, you know, they're insane. Yeah, like, dude, it's the rendering on this level that's the big crime. Okay, gonna be ready here. Get up. Wait, is that a window pane? Oh. Whoa! Some of these elevators, man, they're too fast. I need to, like, improve the elevator. Ah, we meet again, buddy bags. Now that's what's a boss fight. The stock market. I mean, at this point, you know, I'm running out of ideas. Like, what are you supposed to steal in Fish City? Oh, yes. You will steal the stock market. I forget. Where do you bring this? Isn't there supposed to be an airship landing out here? Interactable trigger. Yeah. Where's the airship? Oh, the airship is gone. Okay. But the exfiltration trigger is there. So I could probably jump in there. It's just... Yep. Okay, I'll just need to make the airship drop in, and then every single level is playable. It's just the actual blueprints that I'm unsure of. But again, it's like if one or two blueprints don't work, that's okay, because we'll patch that out. I mean, there already is one that hasn't worked for I don't know how long now. Didn't work since we added it. The bundle of dynamite. Okay. Let's see. We have the... Guess we can go into the Dark Castle. Where we have the airship there. I think it's like synchronized toggled entity or something. Ah, nice. I like to hear it. One and two. Okay, I think that should work. I mean, we'll probably play through some of these levels in multiplayer later, so you know, we'll figure out if they work or don't. But that's all levels played through. So very epic. Synchronize armor for these fellas. Okay, next up, I want to play survival, Pongi survival, to see that it is working as it should. $1,000 levels. Oh yeah. Yeah, I need to play 1,000 so I can get to Ray Stevens. Because if I don't get to Ray Stevens, well, all hell breaks loose. The Pongis! They're coming! I mean, I thought they were, but they're just sort of hovering in the air. Oh, wait. I guess I didn't make the... Okay, I know why. I feel like I should leverage the fact that we can have more enemies in survival. I think it would be kind of cool to have like way more Pongis on the screen attacking you at a time, I think that would be kind of cool to get that real like sensation that you're being attacked by wave after wave of Pongi. Who's with me? The Pongis! They're coming! Not the Pongis! Brr. Ah, shit, it hit me. Ah! I want to try. Survival manager. Like enemy limit. If I put this at 100. Drunk on a job. Wait, I just need to see this. It's a Pongi party, people. I think the physics are starting to slow down a bit. Yeah, we're running at like 40 FPS now, but that, I mean, they're not optimized, right? Because they're all being physically simulated at this point. I am Thor. Ah! Ah! Help! 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 Hey, yo, what is this? Robbers freak off? The freak off like the fish factory? Freak off at the fish factory be like... Okay, well, survival works. Still not sure why the Like this one, the air bullet. I mean, it has that material or that collider. Right? So the child colliders are all the collider in the but it still collides with me. So maybe, I mean, we could add this to on before spawned. Wait, I'm getting a phone call once again. Okay. Let's just try and see if we've solved our air cannon issue. Because then I need to synchronize, and I'm going to start testing on my other laptop. Still hurts me. There's no collider attached to the air cannon. Okay. Oh. Still hurts me. Not sure why. Do impact bullet. Bullet triggered. Yeah, like it collides with me 100%, but why? Is the question. Okay. Stream suspended for policy violations? Probably the music then. Can't believe they copyright these.
Your reflection tells a story of a pirate's life of glory. Trust your eyes. Arr, the
Just put on Skyrim music. That one doesn't suspend me. Let's see. Like, do I stop it and then start it again? Or I guess I do.